sportsbroadcast.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone and your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3, the power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world.
It's June 9th, 2010. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final is taking place between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Philadelphia Flyers. They'll still have to win at Game 7 in Chicago. It's a 3-3 tie in the first overtime, meaning this has been a moderate offensive explosion with some decent defense and goaltending squeeze in between this hockey contest. This is a huge game for Blackhawks fans, as their favorite hockey team has been a laughingstock in the Western Conference for most of the previous decade. For the Flyers, they're looking to bring back Stanley Cup glory to the city of brotherly love for the first time since the 1970s. To truly understand the importance of what happens next, we need to hit that left button on the VCR. In other words, we need to rewind. The Blackhawks are an overtime goal away from cementing their legacy in NHL history. But for a franchise who used to not even televise its home games, this seemed like a pipe dream even 5 years ago. Known for his severe cheapness, Blackhawks former owner Bill Wirtz decided to cancel all home broadcast agreements with network and cable television outlets in 1992. According to Wirtz and the Wirtz Corporation as a whole, home broadcasts were, quote, unfair to the team's season ticket holders, unquote. And as crazy as this decision was by Wirtz, fan attendance increased during the mid-1990s. Incredibly, without normal home broadcasts and overall television brand awareness about the team, the Hawks averaged over 19,300 fans during the mid-1990s at the United Center. This is how it worked. WGN and other media outlets couldn't broadcast the Blackhawks games at the United Center. But if a national broadcasting network such as ESPN decided to telecast the game, a Blackhawk fan could purchase Hawkvision, a subscription network worth $29.99 per month. Then you could watch the ESPN broadcast of Blackhawks vs. Red Wings at the United Center on normal cable television. It was pretty confusing, to be sure, and as you know, the internet wasn't big back then. If you were a big hockey fan and wanted to know about the Blackhawks, you either had to go to the game or wait for the hockey highlight on SportsCenter. Even then, hockey coverage wasn't big on ESPN, so it was in your best interest to purchase a ticket at the UC. So the fans kept supporting the Blackhawks even though they couldn't watch their favorite team on TV. However, the product on the ice wasn't so great. As if it were a curse from the hockey gods, the Hawks kept finding different ways to choke in the playoffs. An original six team, the Hawks were at one time the second most cursed original six franchise. The New York Rangers went titleless from 1940 until 1994, and the Hawks now find themselves in the same place as the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs and the Hawks have not hoisted Lord Stanley's Cup since the 1960s decade. For the Hawks, it's been even worse. They haven't won it all since 1961, and before that, Chicago went 23 years without hoisting the Cup. The Maple Leafs have been a borderline disaster since 1967, but at least the Leafs were a dynasty in the 60s. The Hawks were lucky to even win the 1961 Stanley Cup. So yeah, the Hawks have pretty much been mediocre or worse since 1961. However, there were moments when the franchise seemed destined for championship glory. The worst moment for Chicago hockey fans was the 1971 Stanley Cup Final against the hated Montreal Canadiens. Without air conditioning at Old Chicago Stadium, the Hawks were the home team during Game 7 of the Finals against the Canadiens. Jumping out to an early 2-0 lead, legendary netminder Tony Esposito couldn't stop Jacques Lamar's 60-foot-away snapshot, giving the Canadiens their first goal of the contest. Chicago Tribune writer Bob Verdi said there was a humid haze hung over the ice, but Esposito refused to blame the rink's lack of air conditioning on the soft goal he gave up. He had a point, since Lamar's shot was nearly from the center line. The Canadiens never looked back and scored twice more to upset the Hawks and win 3-2 on Chicago's home ice. Since then, the Hawks have never been closer to winning the Cup as they were that day in 1971. That is, until tonight anyway. As painful as it was in 1971, Hawks fans who were still alive in 1992 had to be devastated at what happened next to Ed Belfour and Dominik Hasek. Incredibly, Eddie the Eagle Belfour and Dominik the Dominator Hasek were both on the Blackhawks at the same time. Two future Hall of Fame goalies were both on the Hawks, and yet the franchise still couldn't win a Stanley Cup with either netminder. Belfour was the starter during the brief Belfour-Hasek years. The Hawks made the 1992 Stanley Cup championship round with Belfour and Hasek both on the roster. It was also a Chicago team with Chris Chelios leading the defensemen, and forward Jeremy Roenick was on this Hawks team as well. Led by captain Dirk Graham, the Hawks went on a very impressive winning streak in the playoffs. After falling to a 2-1 series deficit to the St. Louis Blues, the Hawks won their next 3 games against the Blues, as well as back-to-back series sweeps against the Detroit Red Wings and the Edmonton Oilers. Just like that, 11 consecutive victories saw the Blackhawks 4 wins away from ending up as the last team standing. The only team in their proverbial way, the NHL's version of the Super Mario Brothers, otherwise known as Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr. The Pittsburgh Penguins were the defending Cup champions, and after narrowly beating the Washington Capitals in Game 7 during Round 1, the Pens found their way in the finals thanks to winning 8 of their last 10 games. Hasek was probably Chicago's better goalie entering the playoffs, as the Dominator earned all rookie honors and went 10-4-1 during his 15 starts between the pipes. Between a contract holdout from Belfour and Crazy Eddie missing games this season due to personal reasons, Hasek was turning into a fan favorite, while Belfour was the more controversial choice at net. However, head coach and general manager Mike Keenan stuck with Belfour throughout the playoffs, and he turned out to be the best goaltender in the postseason not named Tom Barrasso. The problem is Barrasso plays for Pittsburgh, so it was up to Roenick and company to find consistent offense against the Eastern Conference's best goalie. It looked like the Hawks had the Pens right where they wanted them when they took a 4-1 lead during Game 1. But the hockey gods haven't liked Chicago since 1961. Whenever the Hawks can blow a postseason lead during crunch time, they like to do it. The Pens scored 4 unanswered goals on their home ice, including the game winner with just 13 seconds left in OT. A crushing 5-4 loss for the Hawks, and they never rebounded from it. It was a sweep for the Pens as the Penguins celebrated their championship victory at Chicago Stadium. Hasek even showed during the series that he still had some raw rookie moments, but Belfour clearly wasn't himself. Hasek subbed in for Belfour in Game 4 after Eddie the Eagle gave up 2 goals on just 4 shots on goal. Keenan had a tough decision to make between keeping Hasek and Belfour, but with Belfour 1 year removed from winning the Vezina and Williams M. Jennings trophies for best goalie, Keenan had no choice but to allow Hasek to become expendable. The Sabres then cashed in on the young goalie's athleticism by fleecing the Hawks with a terrible trade request. The Sabres received a future Hall of Famer in Hasek, and the Blackhawks received just future draft considerations and a goalie in Stefan Beauregard, who never played a single minute in the goalie crease. The future draft considerations eventually led to the Hawks drafting Eric Daze in the 4th round. Daze became an all-star left winger, but serious back and herniated disc issues saw the team's promising winger limited to just 74 games in 3 seasons after his all-star game appearance in 2002. He retired after playing just 1 game in 2005. That being said, Keenan didn't want there to be a locker room controversy between Hasek and Belfour, and it's easy to say in hindsight when no one knew how great Hasek would become. Unfortunately, Belfour wouldn't even finish his career in Chicago. The Hawks were worried that he would re-sign with the team, so they shipped him off to San Jose for 3 players I personally never heard of until I Googled them: Ulf Dahlin, Michael Sikora, and Chris Terreri. Terreri was put in the very tough position of trying to fill Belfour's shoes in net, and he never got close to reaching Belfour's milestone achievements. Blackhawk fans kept asking themselves, is this team cursed? The 1999 Stanley Cup Final pitted Belfour against Hasek as the Dallas Stars took on the Buffalo Sabres. Belfour eventually won the cup over Hasek in the series, although Hasek won more cups than the Eagle once he began playing for the Red Wings. The Blackhawks managed just 1 more Western Conference Finals appearance with Belfour in net, and they wouldn't get back to the Western Conference Finals until last season. No one ever wishes someone to die, but success seemed to reach the Blackhawks once Bill Wirtz passed away from complications of cancer on September 26, 2007. His son, Rocky Wirtz, took over the team, and during their first season with Rocky as the CEO, the Hawks finished above 500 for the first time in 6 years. With John McDonough as the president and Joel Quenneville as the head coach, the Hawks made it back to the playoffs and finished in the Final Four. The Red Wings once again got in their way and easily took care of the Hawks 4-1 during the 2009 Western Conference Finals. Entering the 2009-10 season, the Hawks decided they need a veteran forward who could score goals and match up against their biggest rival, the Detroit Red Wings. Marian Hossa signed with the Blackhawks, giving the Hawks a formidable 1-2-3 punch on line 1 on Patrick Kane, Jonathan Taves, Marian Hossa. That is, if they ever needed to use all three guys on the power play. The Hawks were a tough team to beat in 2010, and they finished just 1 point shy of the Western Conference leading Sharks, but the Hawks were the better team in the Western Conference Finals and swept the Sharks to make it to the Stanley Cup Final. Their opponent was an unlikely one, the Philadelphia Flyers. Entering the playoffs as a 7th seed, the Flyers had little title aspirations, but after the top-seeded Capitals were stunned in round 1 to the 8th-seeded Canadiens, there was new hope in Philly. The Flyers looked dead in the water when they trailed 3-0 in the Eastern Conference semifinals, but Simon Gagne returned for Game 4, and they definitely needed him as Gagne scored in overtime to force a Game 5. Brian Boucher was excellent as the Flyers starting goalie during Game 5, but he had to leave the game early due to knee injuries. As such, Michael Layton finished off Game 5 as the Flyers' new goalie and preserved the 4-0 shutout. Layton then got the start in Game 6 as expected, and he made the most of his opportunity by being perfect through 59 minutes until the Boston Bruins scored late. It was still a 2-1 win for the Flyers, and wouldn't you know it, the Flyers had a chance to win Game 7 and come back from an insurmountable 3-0 deficit. The Bruins actually led 3-0 in Game 7 at the TD Garden in Boston, but they simply couldn't avoid a significantly embarrassing collapse. James Van Riemsdyk, who didn't score a single goal in the playoffs prior to tonight, netted a very important goal late in the first period to give his teammates new life and ending the shutout attempt. The Flyers then scored 3 more unanswered goals to win a surprising 4-3 Game 7 over the Bruins, becoming just the 3rd team in NHL history to come back from a 3-0 series deficit. In fact, this had only been done once in any other American professional sport besides hockey. The Boston Red Sox defeated the New York Yankees 4-3 during the 2004 American League Championship Series. And now the Flyers are back in the Stanley Cup Final for the first time since 1997, looking for their first championship since 1975. The 1997 Stanley Cup Final was very interesting since it pitted the Flyers against the Red Wings, with both teams being in the Eastern Time Zone. The Flyers got swept in that series, with fans questioning if the franchise made the right decision all those years ago when they traded for former number 1 overall draft pick Eric Lindros. Lindros scored just once in that series against the Red Wings, and it cost the Flyers a lot just to acquire him. They sent the Quebec Nordiques 6 players, 2 first-round picks, and $15 million in cash for only Lindros. The Nordiques eventually moved to Colorado, with the future Hall of Famer in Forsberg helping the Colorado Avalanche win 2 Stanley Cup titles. What did Lindros contribute? Just 1 goal in his lone Stanley Cup Final, and his constant bad luck of suffering concussions, he suffered 4 during his career in Philly, inevitably led to him being traded to the New York Rangers. The Lindros trade was a huge gamble for the Flyers, and it cost them much-needed role players they probably could have used during their playoff runs in the late 90s and early 2000s. However, the Flyers probably wouldn't have made it to the finals without Lindros in the lineup, so there's a lot of give and take when debating if Philly should have traded for the future Hall of Famer. In a weird twist of fate, the Rangers tried to trade for Lindros, which would have included goalie Mike Richter. Richter was huge down the stretch for the Rangers during the 1994 Stanley Cup Final, which they won, so Rangers fans are probably very happy with the trade with Philly that was finalized prior to the Rangers calling up the Nordiques. But the Flyers are finally back in the Stanley Cup Final, in large part due to the Flyers getting defenseman Chris Pronger in another blockbuster deal with Anaheim. It cost Philly 2 players and 2 first-round picks. History tells us that the Flyers love sacrificing the future for winning now, but this time around, it has paid its dividends in a big way. Pronger's 14 playoffs assists have allowed the Flyers to be 1 goal away from forcing a Game 7 in Chicago, their closest to a title in 35 years. The trade for Pronger was definitely an immediate success. Layton's 3 shutouts in the Eastern Conference Finals prove that he deserves to be in the league, but is he a franchise goalie? Not so much. One of the reasons that the Blackhawks are a goal away from the title is Layton can't recreate his magic from the previous round. In fact, Boucher relieved him in Game 2 and Game 5 due to erratic play, but head coach Peter Laviolette decided to stick with Layton in this pivotal Game 6. And to be honest, the Flyers felt comfortable about tonight. Both of their wins in the series were at home, and with the Hawks being led by 2 players under the age of 25 in Kane and Taves, they don't have a lot of experience in this pressure situation. It's up to former number 1 overall draft pick Patrick Kane and Captain Taves to finish off the Flyers. Otherwise, it's back to Chicago for a winner-go-home Game 7, and Blackhawk fans know all too well how that panned out back in '71. Sharp knows all too well how this Blackhawks team has stunk over the years as he joined the team during the 2006 season, and remind their fans of Broad Street bullies who won back-to-back cups in the 70s. Or will the Blackhawks finally appease the hockey gods and give their fans a much-deserved championship? It's golden goal format, and Patrick Kane has the puck deep in the Flyers' end. Welcome. Thanks for watching our NHL version of Rewinder. Make sure to comment below and subscribe to Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
It's March 29th, 2013. The Sweet 16, otherwise known as the regional semifinals, is taking place between the Kansas Jayhawks and Michigan Wolverines. In a surprising twist, the lower-seeded Wolverines are up by 2 points on the number 1-seeded Jayhawks. It's definitely not shocking that the Wolverines are currently winning. Rather, it's surprising for anyone who turned off the game when Kansas led by 11 points late in the second half. Not only did Kansas blow a double-digit lead during regulation, but their odds of winning were over 99% with under 3 minutes to play. SD card. I accidentally didn't hit the fucking unmute button. This is why I hate using a two-person crew.
Show brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions. I'm Kyle Smith, but mine doesn't matter. This young man matters. The captain, Reed Strain, as Chicago Nation FC is about to take on SC Hammers. It's single elimination. Winner move on, loser go home. The semifinals of the Midwestern Division of the United Premier Soccer League. Reed, it's winner go home. It's pretty self-explanatory. Got to get the win today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know what these guys are about. Played them twice in the regular season, so should come out here, execute our plan, and see what happens.
Got to get a victor. If it's tied after 90 minutes, we're going to have penalty kicks. You guys ready for that?
Yeah, we practiced a few penalties this week, so I think we're set.
Obviously, you'd like to beat them in regulation. What are going to be the keys to victory to beat them in 90 minutes?
Keys of victory, they got some quality guys in the center mid. So really, I think handling the center mid and really just got to capitalize on our chances.
You see them twice already. Do you feel pretty comfortable what they like to do on both offense and defense?
Yeah.
Peru is just excellent between the pipes. If you guys don't score a lot of goals, you know he's gonna back you up between those pipes.
Absolutely. I think that and our solid defense, combination of that, I think it's going to be a good game.
And then final thoughts, what does playing in the UPSL mean to you?
It's pretty sweet, man, the environment that they got going. I mean, Garrett's really made a name for UPSL in the Chicagoland area too, so it's pretty cool, man.
All right, have a good game, Reed. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another production of Sports Broadcast Solutions. My name is Kyle Smith, alongside my videographer, Cole Nelson, and our excellent crew up in the studio with Bob Vilsaway and Eric Ratchey. Chicago Nation against SC Hammers. Winner moves on to the championship game on Sunday night. Loser go home. There is no double elimination. There is no ties. If it goes tied after 90 minutes, we will play penalty kicks, so we shall see what happens. But for SC Hammers and Chicago Nation, they played each other tough in their last two games. SC Hammers tied SC Nation, Shy Nation 0-0, and then Shy Nation escaped with a 1-0 victory. All those games were on this pitch at Ackerman Park. So Shy Nation has the home field advantage, but SC Hammers definitely not scared. They played them tough here in Glen Ellen, Illinois, so we'll see how Shy Nation can get the victory tonight. They're the higher seed, but that doesn't matter playoff time. You've seen in other sports, football, basketball, you name it. The higher seeds don't always advance. It's not always chalk when it comes to the championship round, especially in a single elimination winner-take-all tournament. SC Hammers, the away team, the lower seed, will take the kickoff. We will play extra time, of course. If no injuries, we'll play straight 45. No injuries, no subs. Bugs are out in force tonight. So everybody that's in the area that's on their way to the game, make sure you bring your bug spray because the mosquitoes are out in full force tonight. One of the starters tonight for SC Hammer is going to be Leonardo Acosta. And for Shy Nation, their starters between the pipes, Peru Demeneghai, Isaac Sutton, Mick Malay, Nick Klabjan, Jasminko Dizdarevich, Reed Strain, the captain, Richard Olson, another starter. Doesn't get much better than this. Playoff soccer here in Ackerman Park, just outside of Chicago off Roosevelt Road. And here we go. The battle for the Midwest Championship. We're in the Midwest North Division. Tomorrow, a day off, and then the winner of this game plays on Sunday for the championship. The winner of that championship would play the Midwest Southern Division, as we're playing on for the United Premier Soccer League Championship. Over to the sideline, played by Shy Nation, guarded closely on the boundary. SC Hammer's trying to clear it. Taps it to himself, over to Sutton, as they'll kick it out to the midfield. Drop kick, and not enough hang time, easy for the goalkeeper for Hammers to take that. Headed straight up. Back to the midfield. They'll tap it out near the boundary. Shy Nation will steal it. And we have a penalty against SC Hammers. Taking it will be Klabjan. And then also taking is Dizdarevich. Then out to Sutton at midfield. Taking their time in the midfield as it's set up to the boundary. Slow moving kick, Sutton will play it. As they'll reset in their own territory. Left footed kick, slow mover. And Dizdarevich plays it back to his defender. Decent hang time near the cars, stays in play. Sutton had a piece of it. And then played in midfield by Shy Nation. The higher seeded Chicago Nation, they're undefeated this spring against SC Hammers. Headed over near midfield. SC Hammers takes it. They have possession. Nice move that time by 26 and Zabezahayev. Looking for a call, and we'll see what they issue. That time it was Daidaich and Malay who got tangled up with each other. We'll reset. 29 will play it, not listed on the roster. 29 might be Ivan Yashin. Back over to SC Hammers. Amena. Kick straight up that time, as it was played by Klabjan. Now over in their own territory, sent over to the sideline. Early on, 3 minutes of play, no shots on goal yet. The only one that was possibly a shot, it was more of a centering pass. Stolen away! SC Hammers has number, looking for the early goal. Devin Egai got a piece of it. Oh, what a play! Did not cross the end line. SC Hammers got a little complacent, and Shy Nation still alive. It's not a goal until you put it past the end line, and it didn't go past the goal line for the goal. Little complacency, a little bit, getting a little too cute with it. Pan. Penalty awarded to Shy Nation. Mick Malay will have it. Pan. Kicked over to the center. Headed over to the goalkeeper, and taking it will be SC Hammers goalkeeper. Do not have a backup goalie today, so Melnychenko is going to be between the pipes. Melnychenko and Debeneghai both have not given up a goal, obviously, but Debeneghai, after a bad possession in their own territory, Shy Nation somehow got out of it unscathed. It's a beautiful play from behind, making sure the goal didn't happen. And I'm sure that SC Hammers is kicking themselves for not getting that goal. Left-footed kick from 10 feet away. Set up in front. Ball still loose. Shy Nation looking to capitalize. One-timer chance. Melnychenko with a great save. Melnychenko on the punt. Got a lot of distance on that, as SC Hammers will go after it. Last touch by Shy Nation. Overhead pass coming by Daidaich. Got it over to Zabuzhavi. And well played. Great steal by Klabjan, co-captain on the team. Now sent over to Olsen. And Olsen is stolen away. SC Hammers is on the attack, and they are taking it to Shy Nation right now. Winner advances to the championship, loser go home, and right now, unless Shy Nation can get something done on the defensive end, they are going to go home the loser. That's 2 straight steals by SC Hammers deep in territory of Shy Nation. Shy Nation lost their last game. It was not an important loss because they had already secured the regular season title, but they did lose pretty handily, 2-1. It was a late goal at the end. It was a garbage goal. They got dominated by AAC Eagles in that game. And right now, not so great for Shy Nation, but all that matters is the score. Left-footed kick, past midfield. Here comes Chicago Nation FC. Chicago Nation Football Club on the attack as they send it over to Alex Olsen. Olsen plays it to himself, and then a great pass in front. Trying to get it on net very wide. The shot attempt that time by 3. Chicago Nation FC. It's hard to say who their best player is. You could give the nod to Debeneghai. He played for Pachuco in Mexico's first division. He played in the first and second and third divisions of Mexico. Has plenty of shutouts this season. He almost stopped playing goalie, but he found a pair of goalie gloves in the stands as a sign from God that he should continue his pursuit of playing goalkeeper. Meanwhile, Chicago Nation plays it in their own area. Klabjan takes his time. Co-captain of the game, along with Reed Strain. He played for Magic PSG, and he also played college at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. His favorite player is Paul Pogba on Manchester United. I'll always remember Manchester United from the movie Euro Trip. Very funny movie. If you've never seen it, I highly suggest you do see it. Over to the sideline, played by SC Hammers. It's going to be played by Acosta. Shy Nation had it for a brief second. They get it back. Olsen could not get there in time, and SC Hammers will take it. Sent over to the front. SC Hammers will play it. Good give and go play. Now they tap it over to the boundary. Kept in well by SC Hammers. A crosser. Too much on it. Headed straight up. Now over in front. They have a chance. Kicked up. He's got a man in front. A chance for a goal just wide. Offside committed by SC Hammers. I like the aggression, though. They're trying to get ahead and stay ahead. Taking it to Chi Nation. They are not scared of the Chicago Nation FC team one bit. And Chicago has to get something done on defense. They're getting manhandled right now in the goalie box. Don't know if you want to make a substitution this early on, but their starters are not getting it done right now on defense against SC Hammer's attackers. Of course, in soccer, any goal could be the difference maker. Chi Nation gave up a goal in their last game against AAC Eagles. They never recovered. Over to the sideline, played by SC Hammers. Taking his time that time by Amena, over to the boundary, and played that time by 29. He's not listed on the roster I got, so it must be Ivan Ishain is 29, not 25. Imena will play it. He's defended well, but he beats the defender. Now on the attack. Lack of communication on the pass, and Chi Nation looking to clear it. It was played by Dizdarevich, and now on the sideline, played by Sutton. Sutton, little tap pass over to Dizdarevich, and Dizdarevich will send it over to the sideline. Sutton, great pass and stride. Sutton on the attack. Pass midfield deep in the territory of SC Hammers. Back over about 25 meters away from the goal. Dizdarevich sets it up. Now sent over to the starter and Toch. Toch, one hopper kick. Set up in front, can't get it on net, stolen by SC Hammers. They're looking to clear. Taking their time, no rush. We're early on in the first half, just past the 11-minute mark. As they send it over near the bench of SC Hammers. Tap pass to himself, and then finds his midfielder that time, and Ivan Ishini. Ivan Yashain. Over to the boundary. Sutton can't get it. SC Hammers with it still. Now Daidaich had it. Still with it. Daidaich will play it, and he'll pass it over to a teammate. Good pass. SC Hammers will regroup and try to send something up in the midfield. Jose Cruz sends it over to the sideline. And that was played that time by Labovich. Fakes the kick in front, still with it is Sutton. Sutton, and it was last touched that time by Labovich. Alexander Labovich. No choice but to just try to get in front of that pass. Should not be a corner kick, though. Should be just a normal overhead pass. They're getting set up for a corner, though. And I was mistaken. It is, in fact, going to be a corner. It went past the end line. And an opportunity for Chi Nation. They haven't had a lot of it. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We definitely have sound, so people that are complaining, left-footed kick, it's blocked, Demon Egg High. Able to get the save. Jose Cruz sends it over to the side. Pass midfield. And it's kicked over to the boundary. Overhead pass. And kicked over to midfield. Played that time by 28, not listed on the roster. Now sent over to the boundary as he gets it over to Imena. Imena over to himself. Looking for a call, might have gotten him on the hip. Try to keep him away from that ball. Shy Nation going after it. SC Hammers will play it deep in the territory of Shy Nation. Little tap kick in front, definitely a push, nothing issued. Shy Nation will play it. Out at the sideline, kick to himself. That time was played by Malay and stolen by SC Hammers. Text line open, your favorite high school, college, or MLS memory. Just text it to 330-957-7653. Shy Nation will play it. Kick back out to the boundary. As it's going to be kicked out of bounds that time by Shy Nation. Overhead pass coming up. As a give and go play. SC Hammers just beating SC Nation seemingly to every ball right now, but Shy Nation trying their best to stay in this game. Fakes the shot, back up at about 15 meters away from the goal. Another fake shot, taps it over to the sideline, they'll regroup. Crosser in front, and we have a corner coming up. No choice but to just tap it out of bounds that time by Dizdarevich. SC Hammers, if you're just joining us, SC Hammers had a goal early on, but a great play from behind. Corner kick, headed up. Good header that time. As it's kicked back out to the sideline. SC Hammers is there on the steal. Shy Nation trying to get something going on offense. Pass over to Olsen. Olsen's shot, easy save that time by Melnichenko, and Olsen is slow to get up. We'll take a break. You're watching SC Hammers against Shy Nation here on SBS.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Back to the action here at Ackerman Park. Alex Olson is slow to get up, and he's going to try to walk it off on the sideline.
Mick, who is it? Me? All right.
It's hard to determine what happened on our replay cam. Yeah, I think that's just inadvertent. When I rewatch it, Shy Nation wanted a foul, but I think that's a good no call. And both the trainer and the general manager for Shy Nation as they carry Alex Olson back to the bench. We'll take a 12-second break. You're watching SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Going from bad to worse for Shy Nation right now. They've been dominated in their own territory, and Alex Olson might be done for the game. Meanwhile, Shy Nation hasn't had many opportunities on offense either. But the good news for Chicago Nation fans, it's a 0-0 game. Past midfield, headed over to the sideline, and then kicked over. Stolen away by Shy Nation, one of their few opportunities on the offensive end today. Past the leg that time of Dizdarevich, Sutton will take it. As Sutton plays it near the boundary, falls down, looks for a free kick. It was issued. As Sutton's slow to get up, he's going to be helped. Good sportsmanship that time by Will Butler. 0-0 tie. We've seen some opportunities, including early on at the 3-minute mark. Free kick for Shy Nation. It's a goal! How about that? It goes straight through at Shy Nation after everything that's seemingly gone wrong. All that matters is the scoreboard. And they lead in terms of goals. Shy Nation with a beautiful kick on the free kick. Wow, that was something to watch. He's going to remember that for a long time to come, especially if that's the game winner. That was from a tough angle, too. That was near the sideline. As Dizdarevich took it and somehow got it through. So it looked like an SC Hammers 1-0 lead. Great defense by Shy Nation. It didn't look like I was touched. That went straight through. So right-footed kick. It might have gone off the post. Meanwhile, 1-0 lead for Chicago Nation FC. Kick straight up near the sideline on the turf, headed up. Now played by SC Hammers. Near midfield, tapped over. And played by the midfielders, Klabjan. Amena was there, he'll send it out to midfield. And now SC Hammers on the attack. Don't think that was touched, and it indeed is going to be a goal kick for Shy Nation FC. Peru Demeneghai will take it. Meanwhile, SC Hammer still has it deep in the territory of Shy Nation. Out in front, right-footed kick! Just missed! Just over the crossbar. Shy Nation knows they got away with one. Should have been a goal, but just too high on the shot. Peru's got good size on the team, but that was just over his reach and over the crossbar. A lucky break for Shy Nation. They've had a lot of those today. Also great defense as well. Goal kick by Demeneghai. Out to midfield. SC Hammers will play it. Now played at the sideline. It was kicked by Acosta. Stolen away by SC Hammers. Klabjan. Kind of limping on his right side. We'll keep an eye on that as we get later on in this match. Out to the sideline. Falling down, but inadvertent contact. In fact, I think he just fell on his own accord. Meanwhile, Shy Nation has possession on the sideline. Out to Sutton on his right foot. And it's going to go the other way. Over to midfield. Tap pass, no one home. SC Hammer is able to get it. Good hesitation move that time by Amena, but the defense was not fooled from Shy Nation. Leading the defense that time, Messineo. Messineo wasn't fooled, and as SC Hammers has proved, they're not afraid of Shy Nation. They are taking it to him on the offensive end. SC Hammers wants a penalty in the box.
Not in the box?
It is close, but I think they got the call right.
You can't see from here either, I got you.
See, his box is right there. It was just outside. Just as close to the box as you can get. Shy Nation, they are living on the edge right now, and see how much longer they can survive if they don't score any more goals. One-timer kick, it was deflected, headed up. It's still live though, SC Hammers has it. No one home for the volley. SC Hammers says they were grabbed. Getting to the 30-minute mark, Shy Nation with a beautiful goal on a free kick. And I've looked at that 3 times. I still did not see it deflected. Might have gone off the post briefly, but that was a beautiful free kick that time by Dizdarevich. Usually that's a kick, as we go back to that free kick that was scored. That's usually a kick that Boldan Melnichenko can handle. I think he was screened, me personally, if you want to go with my opinion. But meanwhile, a corner kick, Dizdarevich already has a goal today. Looking for an assist. I would be shocked if he scored here. If he scored, it would be an own goal deflection from an SC Hammers player. That goes straight through. No one touched that. Goal kick coming up for SC Hammers. Soccer Club of Hammers, that's what it stands for, if you're wondering. Text line still open, your favorite high school, college, or MLS memory. Text 330-957-7653. Line drive kick, it goes past midfield. SC Hammers on it. Can't keep it in. And looked like he touched him out of bounds. That should have been a call. Nothing was issued. You got to give him space for that pass. Shy Nation's got to be careful here. They're going, otherwise, they are going to get issued for a yellow card. A lot of talking back to the sir, and depending on the sir, some people aren't going to be able to handle that. Especially in a playoff game. You knew going in the blood was going to be high. Emotions high as well. Blood boiling. Free kick coming up. To take it will be Dajdajic. Taras Dajdajic trying to break through the wall just like Dizdarevich did. High arching kick. Goes wide. Not sure if he meant to try to get it on net. Meanwhile, it's wide, and Devin Eghai working on a shutout. We'll have the goal kick. Devin Eghai on the goal kick. 1-0 Shy Nation FC thanks to a beautiful free kick goal earlier in the first half. And knowing the game of soccer, that might be all Shy Nation needs to advance to the championship game. For SC Hammers, if it gets to be 1-0 late in the match, going to have to pull off all the stops, everything you've worked in practice, everybody up trying to score, as there is no tomorrow if you lose today. Obviously you want to score twice, but for SC Hammers, at least score once to force overtime. Off the body, played by Shy Nation. Klabjan on it. Klabjan got enough of his right foot to place it past midfield. And now Malay will take it. Great hang time. Off the foot. Tapped over to the end line. No one home. The intended target was Richard Olsen. No Alex Olsen. If you're just joining us, Alex has an ankle injury and his day is most likely over. Had it briefly on the steal. Meanwhile, it's past midfield over to the sideline where most of the fans are. Free kick coming up.
to midfield. Back and forth we go. Deja vu all over again as the guy who got the free kick will have the ball again. Over to the sideline. Now tapped over by Yamena. Lead pass, but Shy Nation saw that all the way, scuffed it out. Snuffed it out as well and able to get a piece of it. Got the steal. Free kick for Shy Nation. Probably just going to be a clear and get it past midfield. He's got to play right off the grass, obviously, so harder to do than a punt. Puts his hand up in the air. It's going to be a line drive kick. Headed over to the sideline. SC Hammer reads it. As looking for contact. I think there was no call. They play advantage. And actually, SC Hammers lost meters on the play, but they'll regroup in their own territory. Playing it now is Cruz over the sideline. On the boundary, SC Hammers already up by a goal. Looking to get some more. A 2-0 lead would almost put this out of reach, but I have seen games at least underneath this level. Midwest Premier League, Chicago House AC led 3-1, and then Iowa Raptors FC scored 2 goals late. Give and go play out in front, Shy Nation, and SC Hammers had 3 defenders all over it. Both players were going for the ball, but I understand SC Hammers' grievance about it. Off the body, SC Hammers on the attack. Help is there on defense for Shy Nation. Devin Egghigh, it's a handball! Let's watch that again. I'm pretty sure that was a handball from the defender. So watch it again. Here comes SC Hammers on the attack as it's cleared out. Oh, it's close, but I think he got him on the chest, not the elbow. That would have been in the box. That would have been a penalty kick. SC Hammers has it. Fakes the one-timer. Playing it right now is Butler as he finds a fellow forward. 4-3-3 tonight on the attack. 4 forwards, 3 midfielders, 3 defenders for SC Hammers on this possession. Soccer Club Hammers trailing by 1. They've had their chances. And they just have not been able to capitalize. Shy Nation should be just thanking SC Hammers for not capitalizing on their opportunity. They should just be very happy about leading 1-0. In fact, they'd be happy if it was 0-0. How many times SC Hammers has had deep in their territory. In fact, the only time that Shy Nation scored, it wasn't on a pass in front, it was off a free kick. Free kick went straight through, left-footed kick, and Devin Egghigh reads it. Heads-up play, not touching it, making sure that it was a clean goal kick for him. If he touched it, any chance it would have taken a bad hop off his fingertips and found its way past the end line. Devin Egghigh will play it. We're past 39 minutes of soccer action. It's 1-0 Shy Nation. The difference maker, a free kick by Jasminko Dizdarevich. As Devin Egghigh, the Mexican, working on a shutout.
SC Hammers, most of these guys from the Melrose Park area, but these guys come from all over. This home pitch is Glen Allen, but not everybody is in the Glen Allen area from Chicago Nation Football Club. Trying to set it up in front, and it was stolen by Chi Nation. Olsen will play it. Now at midfield. Going after at that time was number 3. We're now at 40 meters. And we'll see what SC Hammers wants to do the last 5 minutes of action. Chicago Nation FC will play it near midfield. Tapped over. It's got to be a foul. No call. Now he's grabbing him on the neck. I don't really blame him, though. They should have called the one 2 seconds ago. Oh, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. They should have called on Imena, but he was grabbed as well. Imena and Messinillo are both going at it. And the officials got to start calling something soon, or it's going to get bad later on in the match. Grabbed him. That time there's a call. Free kick coming up. Reed Strain was grabbed. He'll take the free kick. Samir Gahiasi is number 3. I apologize for that. Samir Gahiasi, number 3. He's one of the original members of Chicago Nation, ranging back to when they were called Mystery Men FC. Mystery Men, of course, is a movie and also a famous comic strip. He's a longtime friend of Garrett, the owner of the club. He played several years alongside each other. And Samir's favorite player is Cristiano Ronaldo, among many other people in the United States of America and other countries. Chi Nation, one of the few times they've been on the attack. All that matters, though, is the scoreboard. You want to look pretty in the regular season, get those pretty goals and those pretty setups. Now it's just about winning games. Doesn't matter how you win, just win, baby, as Al Davis would say, and Chi Nation's winning. SC Hammers are winning the battles, but Chi Nation's winning the overall war. It's 1-0 Chi Nation thanks to a free kick at about the 20th minute. Line drive kick, not much hang time. It doesn't get to midfield either, but SC Hammers has possession. Now played at the boundary. Help is there on defense from Chi Nation, trying to force him out. Lead pass, trying to split the D. Good pass that time to Daidaich. Daidaich, great job by Sutton. He just pulled the chair underneath him, and Daidaich fell down. Gahiasi with it. Trying to set it up, but good job by SC Hammers getting in the way of that passing lane. Lead pass over to the sideline. From left foot to right, now to the left. Centering pass. Sent up in front, trying to tap it to himself up in the air. Instead, it's sent over to the boundary and delivered to a forward. Now played by Acosta. Stutter step move. Now on his right foot, back to where we started from. High kick. Devin Egghai got it. Not able to caress it, but Chi Nation clears it to the boundary. And we'll probably play 47 to 48 minutes because of the injury. We'll play 4 minutes exact. We'll play 49, so right now we're at about 43:55. Play to the sideline, going after it, and able to keep it in. Still have time to score before halftime. This is played by Cruz. And now Shy Nation, knowing how much time's left, they're going to play a little keep away, take their time as well. Trying to maintain this 1-0 lead. Look at that! Clabjohn kicks it to himself. He still maintains possession and sends it over to his teammate in Sutton. Sutton looking to get past midfield. Stop and go move out to Dizdarevich. Dizdarevich, left-footed kick. He tried to find Gahiasi. Meanwhile, SC Hammers has it. Zabazhavi with it. Now to the sideline, Imena after it. Imena couldn't get it. Shy Nation plays it, but it's stolen by SC Hammers. Imena on his right foot with about 3 minutes to spare. Cruz delivered to the sideline, obtained by SC Hammers as they continue their attack. Right-footed kick in front. Look at that no-look pass. Left-footed kick. Had a chance, and it just went over his hands. 1-0 in favor of Shy Nation. SC Hammers has dominated today, just not on the scoreboard. And if they advance the championship game and advance deep in this tournament, they're going to look back on that play 3 minutes into this match and think, man, we were that close going home early. You still got a lot of playoffs to go, and still a lot of time in this one. But, man, oh, man, things were looking bleak for Shy Nation. And in the game of soccer, if you make enough plays on defense, you can hold on and win 1-0. Great job getting that kick, getting that ball midair. Beautiful ball. The intended target was Olsen. Back out to the sideline. Left-footed kick. Went past the body of Acosta. Right here for soccer. That will do it for the first half. It's 1-0 Chicago Nation FC. We will take a 15-minute break, and I will give you some halftime analysis. You're watching Shy Nation against SC Hammers here on SBS.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Made from an athlete's mind for all sports minds. Level Up Branding is a unique sports marketing and branding agency, offering athlete management, brand management, and so much more. We are powered by experience, currently serving athletes in the WNBA, MLR, NFL, and college sports. We are looking to take on more clients because everyone deserves a shot at their dream. Our goal is to help others by inspiring one person at a time. Level Up Branding was founded by Lauren, who was and still is an athlete. She understands the importance of being a well-rounded and built individual. It takes an athlete to know an athlete. We are built different. There is so much more to an athlete than what is seen on the field or the court. We make it a priority to understand our athletes. We want to know and understand our clients' values, motives, passions, and future goals. At Level Up Branding, we believe in helping others succeed. We believe in giving back. We believe in family. You are more than an athlete. Level Up Branding was founded based on the sheer passion of sports, community involvement, and the sense of belonging to a community. We were created from an athlete's innovative mindset and experience, and here to offer our services to like-minded athletes.
Back to the action here in beautiful Ackerman Park. It's 1-0 in favor of Chicago Nation FC. And if Chicago Nation can maintain the shutout, they play in the championship game on Sunday night. If SC Hammers can force overtime, well, we get overtime, of course, and then penalties if necessary. All SC Hammers has to do, they'd love to score twice, but you can't score twice before you score once. You can't think I got to win this game for us. I just got to find a way to make it 1-1 and play great defense. Your defense needs to become your offense and vice versa. You can't play too complacent and you can't be too aggressive. And for Chicago Nation FC, they can definitely not be too aggressive, as they know that any costly goal could cost them in overtime. They have not won a lot of battles today. One-on-ones has gone the way of SC Hammers most of the time. Only time Chi Nation scored a free kick that somehow found its way through to the back of the net. And for Chicago Nation FC, they haven't played their best game, but you don't always have to play your best game to win, and they're winning 1-0. See how they do in the midfield and defense, as SC Hammers is going to bring everything they can to them. And wouldn't that be something that the official accidentally started play without the goalkeeper? But they saw it. And Devin Eghai, a late entrance onto the pitch for the second half. No subs yet. Only sub that came in was Alex Olson's injury. And SC Hammers and Chi Nation looking to advance the title game on Sunday. If Chi Nation wins, the game will be here at Ackerman. If they fall, the location's to be determined. Meanwhile, SC Hammers on their home pitch, leading 1-0. Very bright lights here at Ackerman. Over to the sideline. And a left-footed kick Looking for a teammate who was headed by his teammate. Sutton there to greet him. And able to get the ball out past midfield. It was briefly past the midway line. Now played by SC Hammers. Right-footed pass. SC Hammers pleading for a call. Shy Nation said he fell. The official agrees with Shy Nation, at least partially. Good body position, keeping him away from the defender and keeping the ball away from him. It's going to be a overhead pass. Pretty decent throw in that time by SC Hammers, past the midway line. Still on the pitch. Tapped over to the boundary, looking to set it up in front. Didn't get much on that crosser, did not get it up in the air like you would. Shy Nation there and headed straight up.
Good job, Sasha. And open up, guys. Don't force it. Open up.
Sends it over to the sideline, and it's played by Butler. Butler tapped over in front. Help is there from Shy Nation. Pretty good defense. And a call, free kick coming up for Chicago Nation Football Club. SC Hammer please expresses their dislike of the call, but Shy Nation looks like they were the victim of that play. Left-footed kick to Sutton. They're not really spacing out well as Shy Nation right now. Finally back over to the right, as shown on your screen. Now near the fans. Yeah, Shy Nation will play it. Give and go play. As on the attack goes Chicago Nation. From the midfielders to the forwards. Ill-advised pass, and here comes SC Hammers. The Hammers down by 1. They had a golden opportunity to score early and just couldn't get that ball up in the air. Chicago Nation, as the ball was getting close to the goal line, a defender for Shy Nation got in the way of that. From the midfield forwards. Throw in near the corner. SC Hammers, no need to panic. No need to show everything you've done in practice until it gets to about the 80-minute mark. Out in front. Trying to volley it into the back of the net. Can't do it, and Shy Nation will clear it past the halfway line. Past midfield, Shy Nation with it. Right-footed kick, a lead pass. And Bodan, no choice but to just kick it instead of put his hands on it. On the boundary, what a move! Wearing Wayne Gretzky's number, and that was definitely a Wayne Gretzky deke if I've ever seen one. In came the slide tackle, and he just deked him out of his shin guards. The creativity's been there for SC Hammers. They just can't score right now. Butler with it. Butler, as he sends it up that time to Didich. Didich, and it was stolen. Left-footed kick near the boundary. Tapped it over to himself. Good dribbling that time by Olsen. And Olsen will play it. Set it up in front. Left-footed kick to his teammate. Looking to finish. He does! And that might be the dagger for Chicago Nation Football Club. They capitalize on the 2-on-1. Shy Nation scores. It's 2-0 in favor of the higher seed.
Really, take your follow there, really. Come on. Take your follow there. That's it. Wait, relax. Fucking one-on-one, man.
They have not done a lot offensively, but when Shy Nation has needed it, they've done it. 2-0 Chicago Nation Football Club, and I hope you're having a great evening, because I certainly am. It looks like Chicago Nation, unless something crazy happens, is moving on to the championship game. Oh, how the tides have changed for SC Hammers. It looked like it was going to be a 1-0 game. Now they trail by dose. Debeneghi tells his defenders, get out of the way, it's my ball. And right now, Shy Nation trying to reward their goalkeeper with a shutout. They had done everything they can to help out their goalkeeper. The one that Debeneghi couldn't get, it was a breakaway basically, a wide open net. And just couldn't get any air underneath it. It stayed on the pitch, and a play from behind by the defender and kept it from scoring. Now Shy Nation can decide what they want to do on offense. Do they want to stay aggressive or probably just play a little monkey in the middle, play a little keep away? SC Hammers looking for a call. Last call for the text line, your favorite MLS, college, high school, or FIFA World Cup. Memory, text 330-957-7653. The other semifinal updates from the United Premier Soccer League's going to overtime, so not only is Shy Nation most likely going to the title game, but they're going to be well rested, and the team that advances is going to be very tired in a golden goal or penalty kick format. Sutton with it. Sutton. And we'll have a throw-in. Sutton has a lot of strength behind his throw-ins. He got a good 15 meters on that throw. And it's going to be a call against Olsen. I agree. Soccer is one of those crazy sports. You think it's really easy to officiate. You know, it's pretty obvious when he pushes off. Well, you don't want to call everything because if you call it early on, you have to call that the rest of the game. So it gets to be tough for these sirs and madams. You occasionally get a madam at this league. Very rarely, though. But the head official, it's tough sometimes because you want them to play on and you want to play advantage, but there's some calls that are so blatant you have to call, and if you let one call happen, then you have to let the other call happen according to what's fair, right? So I'm not saying soccer is that tough to officiate, but if you're not in shape, it is. And if you decide to let so much stuff happen without calling it, it can get worse and people can get injured later on in the match. 2-0 Shy Nation. If you're just joining us, Shy Nation scored in the first half off a free kick. And they scored later on in this half with a 2-on-1, a beautiful setup. Back over to the sideline. Two nothing Shy Nation. Should be a fun one on Sunday. As Samir Kahiasi, the old man, back in the rotation for Shy Nation, and I think that's something they've missed, his presence in this lineup. Substitutions brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions. SC Hammers will go to the bench. Ivan Kleban into the game. Might also be pronounced Kleban. SC Hammers have some work to do. I don't see it happening. We've seen this before from Shy Nation in the past where they just look sluggish to start, and then once the second half comes, something clicks in their brains, and they play much better. Over to the boundary. It's going to be played that time by Dizdarevich. Sutton.
Off his foot, we'll get a throw in for Chi Nation. Pretty decent throw and finds its way to midfield. Played that time by Toch, and too much on the pass. SC Hammers will steal it. We're going to get a substitution soon for Chi Nation. Kikis Avalos will enter the game. Chi Nation with the ball, looking to set it up in front, but it goes out of bounds, and the substitution will enter. Kikis Avalos into the game. His first name is actually Ricardo Kikis Avalos. He played college at St. Xavier University. He's a criminal justice major, awarded the All-CCAC, that stands for the Chicago Catholic Athletic Conference, first team in 2020. He tied for 4th in goals scored and 5th in points per match during his college days. Ryan Toch, he played his college career at Olivet Nazarene University. In 2016, he was the CCAC first team all-conference up until he was 17 years old. He actually played goalie, so he's the pseudo backup goalie. I don't see him taking over Devin Aghai's job anytime soon. Ryan Toch, as the man wearing Gretzky's number, not too happy about that call. And 99 might actually be the number listed as 89 on the roster. That's Luis Ramirez. Pass by Sutton as Chi Nation try to keep it in. They will. Sutton with it. As Sutton, well, it was more of a dribble to himself, somehow finds its way back to Sutton as he taps it over near the end line. Sutton might be really tired. He went down to both knees. I think he needs a sub soon. He looks dead tired. I don't think he's injured. He just looks exhausted. And up by 2, you could definitely do that. Devin Aghai is excellent between the pipes. Even if you give up a goal, I think you have enough on defense and Devin Aghai to get a sub for Sutton. You're going to need Sutton in the championship game. It's got to be a call, and it is. Free kick coming up. SC Hammers has to play with a sense of urgency. They're down by 2. Now they go. Left-footed kick. Good pass. And Klabjan there. Klabjan, he just finds his way all the way over the pitch. Great pass. He's onside. Potential breakaway for Sutton. That's a break for Chi Nation as SC Hammers had numbers after the pass from the goalkeeper. Boldan Melnichenko kicked it over to his teammates past the halfway point. And they had numbers. This is a break for Chi Nation, as I think they should have just had that be a no call. I think Sutton was onside. This is actually a break for Chi Nation because they get to set up their defense, whereas before it was a good kick off the steal by Melnichenko, and they had numbers, but they called it dead. I mean, was he offside? Maybe, but at the same time, kind of helped out Chi Nation. They were able to set up their defense. Doesn't really matter, though. The better team is winning tonight, but it's not the best team of the night. Like, Chi Nation is the more talented team, but SC Hammers has won most of the battles. But it's not about who deserves to win. It's about who scored more goals and who capitalized on their opportunity. Chicago Nation FC did. SC Hammers has not. You could make the argument SC Hammers, although not as talented as Chi Nation, has been the better team tonight, but just didn't capitalize when they had their opportunities. Still time, though, as Melnichenko will kick it quick. He's got a boot. Good job getting in the way of that pass by Sala.
Out to midfield. Now sent over. About 10 meters away from the pitch. Tap pass, right-footed, now over to the corner and stolen away by Chi Nation, as that ball will slowly move past the sideline. Aina Sala, he played at Edgewood College for 2 years. He was signed to play for the Michigan Stars NISA team and ultimately decided to leave in pursuit of a national championship with Chicago Nation FC. This is a Chi Nation FC team that could win the national championship game, but they got to play better when they play these better teams in the first half. They've looked sluggish at times in the first half. Near midfield. We're going to get a substitution soon for Chi Nation FC. Hayden Van Son will enter the match. He's an alum from Benedictine University. He was the captain his senior year. He's 6'5" tall, and he's given Nation a boost off the bench all season. Looking for a call, nothing issued. We play on. The man off the bench with it in Klaban. Now SC Hammers has it. Shot goes very wide. Soccer Club Hammers being shut out tonight against the #1 seed in Chi Nation. The kick was from Acosta. It was very wide. Van Son wearing number 22 into the game. The starting lineup for Chicago Nation tonight: Devin Egghai was the goalie, Reed Strain the captain at center back, Aina Sala at center back, Isaac Sutton outside back, Alex Olson center attacking midfielder, Nick Klabjan center defensive midfielder, Jasminko Dizdarevich left center midfielder, Ryan Toch was the right back. Richard Olson started at right center midfield. Forward was Samir Gahyazi and Nick Malay, right center mid. Sent over to the sideline as trying to keep it in is Kleban. Good centering pass. Took their time and Chi Nation took advantage and stole it. Here comes Imena, and Imena sends it over about 20 meters away from the goal line. On the boundary, I don't know about that one. I think both players just fell into each other. We might have an injury on the play, but I think that's an inadvertent contact. I would have liked to see them play on. And Sutton might need a sub. He just looks done. He was holding his knees earlier. Now he's floating it up again. They need him on Sunday. Klabjan sends it over to his teammate in Avalos, coming off the bench tonight. Avalos on his right foot. Avalos now out in front. Slow moving ball. And it's tapped over that time to Avalos. Avalos to Klabjan, back to Avalos. Avalos on the left foot. Still with it. Ball about 10 meters away from the goalie. And now out to 27. Playing it on the sideline. Imena has to hurry. They're down by 2. Left-footed kick to the boundary. He looks for Dajdaj. Dajdaj. Right-footed kick. Getting in the way of that pass. Corner kick coming up, and they have to hurry. If you're wondering what happened, SC Hammers was not happy that time was, in their mind, wasted. At the end of the day, it was really only 10 or 15 seconds, and they're down by 2, and there's still 30 minutes left to play. Remember, we're going to play some extra time. We'll play about 2 to 3 minutes of extra, maybe the full 5 minutes. I mean, SC Hammers, really, it's probably just frustration. Not at the serve, but their own team, as they've had their opportunities. In fact, they had a wide open net. All you got to do is get that ball in the air, and it's 1-0 SC Hammers. That would have changed the complexion of this game. Chi Nation, the higher seed, the #1 seed, in fact, would have been trailing early on their own pitch. But they couldn't score. Chi Nation stole one on a free kick, and then capitalizing on a 2-on-1 advantage early in the first half, and Devin Egghigh still has a shutout intact. Overhead pass, throw in. He tried to get it past 2 defenders, and of course, SC Hammers intercepted it. Very hard to do that. But I think his thought process was it might have gone off an SC Hammers player and gone out of bounds for another Chi Nation throw-in. Back and forth we go, and SC Hammers on the attack now. Taking his time. That kick barely went off the ground. Now near the corner. Going after it is Butler. As Butler sends it over to Kleban. Kleban with it now. Good pass to himself, and just couldn't get much on that shot. Daidaich on the attempt. Devin Egghigh with the easy save. It is a shot, even though there wasn't much on it. SC Hammers looking to the bench. Alexei Topchi will enter the game soon. Over to the boundary, and it's played by Kleban. Off the body. Went off the chest. That's got to be a red card. I thought I saw a fist. I know you want him to play. I personally, well, I'm pretty far away. He's a lot closer than I am, but I thought I saw a fist. $15 feet out. I think you just got to get this on net, even though the wall is there. Play the game right here. Can he get this one through? Here comes the wall. Shot. Oh, man, that's going to hurt. Left-footed kick. And Chi Nation will clear. You don't wear shoulder pads in soccer, so you're going to feel that in the morning. Cleared by Chi Nation. And here comes a one-on-one, headed over to the goalkeeper and Melnichenko. Melnichenko's had a decent game. Probably should have had that free kick. Didn't really have much of a chance on the 2-on-1. And Devin Egghigh, he's been pretty decent. It should be a 2-1 game, though. And at the 70-minute mark, another sub for SC Hammers. Alexei Topchai. They need 20 minutes from number 17. Let's see how he does. They need 20 minutes of decent soccer from him, and they got to score twice in 20 minutes. Sutton has time. He's not at 100% right now. He's shown signs of fatigue, and he's gone down to the pitch holding his knee. It was played that time by Sala. Over to the boundary. One off the body, and Dizdarevich will have a throw-in.
Come on, boys, come on!
Corner kick coming up for Chi Nation. Set up in front. The header, loose ball, cleared by SC Hammers and out to the boundary. Sergei Wawazirniak into the game. Sergei has just come off playing for the Chicago Mustangs indoor team, the MASL. He's a homegrown player who has fought his way to a big role with Chicago Nation. Nation prides itself on being a defensive powerhouse, and Sergei definitely fits the mold. He'll play the last 18 minutes as Reed Strain gave them excellent minutes tonight, starting as the captain. Played by Klabjan. Right-footed pass to the boundary as Sergei's pass was partially intercepted, but couldn't keep it in play. Throwing that time to Klabjan, back over to Sergei. SC Hammers will clear it. What a kick that is. Looking to beat him on the one-on-one, headed over to Devin Eghai. As Devin Eghai can play it because it was off the head, not the foot. Looking to maintain the shutout. A little flat on the kick, but it does get past midfield. Good possession that time, as they're about 30 meters away from the goal line. Out in front, tapped up in front, lead pass over, but it's cleared by Chi Nation. Sutton is there, but it was stolen away from Sutton. Imena will take it. Imena back over to the sideline, left-footed kick. Chi Nation on Sports Broadcast Solutions YouTube channel, looking for the shutout, and they're close to getting it. '99 will take it. That's Ramirez. And now over to SC Hammers as they're still on the attack. Time of possession, if you're wondering what kind of stat that is, the way they input that onto a stat sheet that you would see on ChicagoNationFC.com, for example. You have a stopwatch, and anytime you have the ball past the midway line and you have possession of it, you add up all the seconds, and that would be time on attack, time of possession anytime you possess the ball, time on attack anytime you get past the midway line. So time on the attack, or TOP, past the midway line has definitely been the advantage of SC Hammers. But for Chi Nation, they just show why they're the number 1 seed. It's not always pretty, but when they need a goal, they get it. And for SC Hammers, they outplayed Chi Nation today most of the time, but when they needed a goal, they just couldn't get one. That's why they're the lower seed. They haven't scored as many goals as Chi Nation. I know that sounds kind of silly to say. I mean, obviously, right? But it showed tonight. Why was SC Hammers the lower seed? Well, they had times to score, and they couldn't get it done. It's that corner kick in front. Bohdan Melnychenko was able to catch it. We got a sub coming in for the Hammers. Vadim Moshenitz into the game. SC Hammers has got to score in 10 minutes to at least make this somewhat of a respectable loss. Also to make it interesting down the stretch. You hate to say silver linings in a playoff game, but this is an SC Hammers team that if they can play like this in the fall, they're going to be able to compete for titles. They just couldn't get enough done offensively as time continues to dwindle on their season. Set up in front, the crosser, well read by Devin Eghai, takes his time to catch that ball, did not panic. Devin Eghai with the kick. He punts it over past the midway line. Decent distance, and it goes to the foot of Avalos. Avalos has a boot. That's why he's a forward. Avalos lost the ball, and Chi Nation will have it. Now Dizdarevich will have to give the ball up, as it's going to be a free kick coming up for SC Hammers. Dizdarevich was offside. Don't go anywhere. Post-game interviews brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions coming up next. Klabjan will play it. Decent kick, but reading it well that time is Melnychenko. Now out to the boundary. At the 78-40 mark, Chi Nation up by a deuce. Now on the boundary, it's definitely a call. A little friendly push. Make sure the official was paying attention, and he was. Hey, if you can get away with it, try it. Got to do anything you can to try to get the win. Chi Nation down, but not out. They could have easily been down 1-0, but a great play on defense kept them in this game. I mean, things could have definitely changed if it was 1-0 SC Hammers on the wide open net. I know I've said that a lot tonight, but SC Hammers had them right where they wanted them, and they just couldn't get it done. And a good team like Chi Nation, they're going to make you pay. If you let them back into the game, they're going to make you pay, and that's what happened tonight. Chi Nation found a way to win. Not their best effort, but they're going to get it done. Matt Conti will enter the game at the next stoppage. Van Son wins the battle, but it was a little push off by Van Son. Matt Conti joined Nation this year, and he's made a big impact off the bench. He recorded a game-winning goal against Madison in Week 4, giving Nation the 1-0 win. He played club for Arsenal FC of PA, winning 4 state championships. I believe PA would stand for Pennsylvania. He played for the U17, U18 Bark Academy in Arizona, so he's been around the block. He's played a lot of soccer around these great United States. He played college soccer at Elmhurst University, home of the Blue Jays, and played in every single match. Fun fact, his dad was an NCAA Division I runner-up for Howard University back in 1988 and is one of 2 historically black college university athletic teams in history to ever make it to a national championship. We'll have one more sub before the whistle is blown 3 times by the Sir. Now make it 2 subs. Headed straight up by Von Son. As Sutton might have gotten one to the face. He's holding his face. Sutton has just been on the pitch all night long. Great sportsmanship by number 3. Lobovich saw that Sutton was hit in the face. And he said, "Sir, we got a man on the pitch." You didn't have to do that. I mean, these guys love playing soccer, but this is more about having fun, winning as well. But a lot of these guys have 9-to-5 jobs, and a lot of these guys are not getting paid to play in the UPSL. So this is more about the love of the game and sportsmanship than it is winning at all costs. Nazar Thrakhan into the game, as is Martin O'Toole. Martin O'Toole is Chicago Nation's youngest player. He's only 17. He played academy at FC United. His first goal with Nation came against United Serbians, and he received his first start against the veteran club AAC Eagles. He has a bright future and is currently looking at several colleges, including the University of Illinois Springfield. That's a Division II university. Big shout out to Nick Messineo. He played for Carthage College. He prides himself in being able to roll off the couch or snap a 3-week bender, show up, and dominate anyone on the pitch. Carthage College is a Division III school, if you're wondering. Offside was Shy Nation. Reed Strain gave this team great minutes. He played 71 total if we don't count extra time. Reed Strain was Chicago Nation's captain tonight. Co-captain was Clabjan. He helped lead Nation to the UPSL National Finals in the fall, and he was recognized as one of the best players of the tournament. He played for the Puerto Rican U20 national team in 2013 and the Puerto Rican national team in 2016. He played college soccer at the University of Indianapolis, and he played professionally for Friska Villhor Division II in Sweden. And fun fact, his wife Kayla also played professionally in Sweden. How about that? We'll get about 3 or 4 minutes of extra time. Post-game interviews coming up next. It'll either be Dizdarevich. I'd love to get Devin Egghai. The problem is, last time we tried to get him, he doesn't speak any English. So unless we have a translator, I don't know how that's going to work. But I'd love to get him. I mean, we've had a lot of games for Shy Nation FC, and he's had a lot of shutouts or games giving up 1 goal or less. He has a really interesting background. Like we talked about earlier in the broadcast, he's played 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Division in Mexico with Xalapa, Veracruz, and Hidalgo. And when he was very young, he lost a match 3-2 on an Olympic goal. And I'm not going to say he's the straw that stirs the drink, but he is a very important part of this team. And without Peru, Devin Egghai, I don't know if they get this far in the tournament. It showed tonight. He didn't have to do a lot. But even, we talked about that goal that SC Hammers should have had just by getting a piece of it. He allowed his teammates to get into the goal and stop it from crossing the goal line. Other goalies might not even be able to get a piece of it to allow inertia to happen to the ball, slow it down enough where defenders can get back into the play. Dizdarevich has it up to Sutton. Kind of surprised that the head coach for Shy Nation did not go to the bench tonight for Sutton, but he's going to play all 90, it looks like. Out to the end line. And no corner kick. They're just going to do a tap pass and kind of waste time. Good decision. They don't need to score any more goals. Over to the sideline. As he looks over to Conti from one bench player to another. As it was delivered by Wawazerniak. Back over to Conti. Free kick coming up for Shy Nation. Oh, man, that's going to hurt in the morning. Got in the way of that. Header into the back of the net. Even when they don't want to score, they score. Well, they're trying to score, but they're also trying to play a little keep away. And good things happen when you get it to the front of the net. A header and a goal. Shy Nation is going to most likely win by 3 goals instead of 2. Shy Nation scored twice in the second half as going at the legs, and Shy Nation not happy about it, and we're going to get a minor fight. Now we have a headlock. And the officials are probably going to have to call this one early because of what's going on, and you hate to see it. My, oh my, it's starting to become a boxing match at Ackerman Park. Shy Nation not happy. They wanted a red. If you're just joining us, there was a shot at the shins. A player for Shy Nation went to the ground. Some pushing and shoving from Shy Nation, trying to back up their teammate. SC Hammers thought it was Bush League as they thought it was a clean play. Shy Nation was pushing and shoving with Hammers. And then a headlock happened. No red card, a yellow card. If we want to play extra time, we have 4 minutes, or we can just end it here. The game is over. Shy Nation is up 3-0.
Fucking side see the guy touch the score, right? He's blind, motherfucker. What the fuck? Your guy didn't hear me? You didn't see, right? You're blind too, then. You're blind too, man.
Just a lot happening. And I understand backing up your teammate, but I can also understand SC Hammer is not happy about pushing and shoving when they thought it was a clean play going at the ball. You can go after the ball if a guy falls down. It's a free kick. It's not a yellow card all the time. Most of the time it's not. Now that was an interesting play, how he went down like that. Did he get most of the ball or did he get most of the shin? Anyways, there's pushing and shoving after, then a headlock, then a potential fisticuff action. That didn't happen, thankfully, but the Sir is able to maintain the peace. And Deboneghai and Chi Nation will continue to be playing soccer. The Sir decided not to end the match early. Off the body, Klabjan will send it over to Conti. Well, SC Hammers just playing for pride's sake, try not to get shut out. These guys are usually good sports with each other. Just tonight there was a lot of frustration from SC Hammer's side. There were some plays that Chi Nation made that could have been red cards. I mean, Chi Nation's definitely not victimless here. And that's how a soccer game goes sometimes. The Sir can only see so much. He does have 3 helpers, but you'd like to see a sense of urgency from SC Hammers to score, try to get rid of this shutout, try to end their season on a high note. I give a lot of pride to the Sir to allow them to play 3 extra minutes. These guys pay a lot of money to play in this league. They're usually friends with each other before and after the pitch. And you see a lot of handshakes going on. So whatever happened 5 minutes ago, I think it's just behind us. We're going to get over it. We're going to shake hands, be friends, be good sports. Chi Nation advances to the championship game. SC Hammer's season is over. We'll go to break. Post-game interviews coming up next here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense. And Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com.
Welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions. My name is Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. Jasminko Dizdarevich, who scored on a free kick to make it 1-0. Chi Nation goes on to win 3-0, but Jasminko, man, things were not so good. They almost scored on that open net. Just talk about that play. What does that mean to you that your defenders are always there to back up your goalkeeper like that?
I think it helps, obviously, with us going far last year, so we know how it is and how teams are going to play against us. Versatility, experience helps a lot. Obviously, sloppy mistakes at the start. It's always going to happen, especially when it's a semifinal. And so I think it's just getting our heads into the game and focusing on the moment and just playing our game, and I think that's what happened when you saw the result.
We talked a lot about it on the broadcast. We thought you were just going to pass it to a teammate. It went straight through. Did it go off the post at all? Were you trying to score on that kick?
Yeah, my teammate actually came up to me. He goes, "Are you shooting or crossing?" I was like, "We'll see." And honestly, I just went for goal. I think just put it in anywhere near the 6, and if deflection happens, it goes in. But it did hit the post and went in, so it was a lucky goal, I guess you can say.
What did you see from the goalie that you were able to beat him on a free kick like that? You were about 20 meters away from the goal.
I think I saw him from the start when he was far post, and obviously on a free kick like that, he's going to take a step closer to the free kick, and obviously I saw him take that step, and that literally determined the ball going in the back of the net, and he obviously was scared of a deflection, so he backed up and planted, and once he planted, it was going in.
You guys have an interesting rate the first 10. It seems like you guys have great conditioning. What do you guys work on in practice to make sure you're not always the best team of the game, but you're always the most conditioned unit?
Try to stay fit as much as we can. We train every day, so we try to stay as fit as we can. And obviously, we just keep our composure. We know our game, and we know how we're going to play. First 10 minutes is going to always be scrappy. It's always going to be scrappy, no matter what team you play, where you play. And I think as long as we get past those first 10 minutes, we'll be decent.
You guys scored twice in the second half. We had you earlier in the season. You scored 5 times in the second half against United Serbian. What's it about this team that you seem to play better in the second session than the first one?
Like I said, it's those first 45, getting into the game and slowly figuring out how the other team plays and then breaking it down from there. I think in the second half, you see teams start to get tired and we start to play our game more, and then that's what exposes teams.
I don't know if you know this, but the winner of that game that plays you guys on Sunday, they were in overtime. So does that, people that don't know soccer at all, does that come into play? A team that played 2 days prior that was playing in overtime had to play all their starters in OT, then they got to play you guys on your pitch 2 days later. You guys are a little bit more full strength, less tired?
Oh, 100%. When you play an extra 30 minutes, your legs start to get heavy, your legs start to hurt. So them going into overtime really benefits us, but we still can't worry about them. We just got to worry about us. Regardless if they played 120 minutes, 90 minutes, as long as we play our hardest in 90 minutes, we'll win the game.
Final thoughts about the game today. Not only going to the championship game, but a 3-0 shutout win to advance the title game on your pitch.
I think it's a big thing for us. Obviously, national final last year. I think the goal is this year, national championship. That's our only goal. So one game at a time, slowly but surely.
That's Jasminko Dizdarevich, and that does it for our post-game show so far. Excellent crew for Daniel Luga, Nicholas Nelson. I'm Kyle Smith signing off. Final score, 3-0 win for Chicago Nation FC, and we'll see you on Sunday for Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.